Oh, that was really close up. Okay. B. Lewis checking in. Jingle a Day series. Jingle a Day keeps the enemy away in the mind. And so, yeah, I pick up this little old six string of mine here. Not very good, but I do my best, and we get better as we go. But I was playing today, and some new words came upon my heart. So, yeah, here we go. Before you go and judge this path that I'm on, would you take my hand and follow along? Walk a mile with me to see as I see. Would you walk a mile with me? As I be, would you walk a mile with me? And when that mile is done, would you turn and run? Oh, would you respond with a cue? When I ask, would you walk a mile with me to see as I see? Would you walk a mile with me and be as I be? Would you walk a mile with me? Before you go and judge this path that I'm on, would you take my hand and follow along and walk a mile with me? Would you walk a mile with me? When it brings me to my knees, would you walk that mile with me to see as I see? Would you walk a mile with me and be as I be? 'Cause I've been pushed around this so small town, like a clown with a frown, the Truckee town clown, always wearing a frown. Would you walk a mile with me to see as I see? A lot of my last year, this 2020, a lot of time has been spent out in the community in here at Truckee and Truckee North Lake Tahoe community, and really getting an interesting portrait of the underhoused situation, the homelessness situation. We're trying to BAM! Like Immareal, but with actually meaning, which is BAM, breaking apart misconceptions. So we've been on a mission to break apart misconceptions through generating awareness through evangelism and service, which basically just go out and sharing your faith and just seeing the needs and discerning the needs through the community and getting things going for people who have needs. And Truckee's a very rough town for the underhoused population. A lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about homelessness and what it means to be underhoused and what it's actually like experiencing homelessness in one of the greatest nations in the world. So we have about 500,000 Americans nationwide that experience homelessness. And here in Truckee, North Lake Tahoe, last time they did a pit count is about 45. So really, this is no longer, a city issue. It's a community issue. It's a individual community issue, and individual communities need to start stepping up. They already are stepping up, but more people need to get involved, and this is how we generate awareness through evangelism and service. Gates. Bam! Gates, right? Bam! Breaking apart misconception. Gates. Generating awareness through evangelism and service. And that's the goal, and that's what we've been doing. Another goal is to actually get a community faith house started, a no barriers community faith house, which can be a transitional housing, temporary housing for people who are experiencing homelessness and for people who have been underhoused. So it's a lot of big things coming on the works, and we are excited. When I say we, I mean the collective and the collaboration of people who have been working on this. Some people, most of the people have been working on it far longer than I have. I've only been really on the scene for the last 2 years, and then kicked really into high gear this year when COVID went on. And it's been an incredible journey, learning the heartbeat of our community and being able to help people come to an understanding. Our brains always want to above stand our heart because our hearts, well, it's already naturally below our mind. So in order to get your heart to be above your mind, you got to kind of flip it around. Brain science is actually really interesting, and they've proven that there's more neural pathways from the heart to the mind, right? There's more pathways that lead from the heart to the mind than from the mind to the heart. So really, it's really about following your heart, but taking your brain with you instead of following your brain and taking your heart with you. We have definitely we have a lack of compassion. We have a lack of empathy. I believe that the toxicity of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is extremely toxic because anybody can have emotional intelligence. All you have to do is watch a movie with a few other people. A couple other people start crying. All of a sudden, you're crying, and you don't even know why you're crying, but you know it's an emotional thing because of what you may be viewing on the screen. So emotional intelligence. Okay, I know when to cry. Other people are crying. It's sad, but I don't know necessarily why I personally am crying. Right? And that's where empathetic intelligence comes in. So really, like, out with the old and in with the new. So out with emotional intelligence and in with the empathetic intelligence, right? Emotions and empathy, two very separate things, right? So let's bring in the strings and the horns, right? If anybody's seen the movie Pure Country, with George Strait, right? We're going to bring the strings and the horns in, right? Okay. No, we're going to get out with the old. Emotional intelligence is out. Empathetic intelligence, awareness is in. So especially now during this pandemic, we need empathy and love more than a lot of other things that have been going on. And not just any kind of empathy, right? Empathy that takes action, right? Empathy that turns our American apathy into American action, right? Communities have issues. Communities need to take care of their issues. If we're waiting for our governments, our federal government, our state government, or our local government to start taking care of our community issues, we are on another level, right? It's not their job to take care of our community issues. It's the community's job and the community's right, and it's the community's responsibility to take care of issues in their own community. The issues that we're facing here and that I see happening in the American culture, in our American society, is that we believe that when we check a box and put the ballot in the mail or go and do however we vote, that our leaders are going to handle these problems. No. They are here to govern the government. They government, right? They govern the government, right? And society. They're not here to fix it. They're not here to do all the work. Matter of fact, they can't do the work, right? So we really need to start rallying and getting together on a community level on the issues that are facing your community, like community mapping, right? What is going on in our communities? You know, how many people know that there's 45 plus homeless people, 45 plus people who are underhoused, right? Bam! Breaking apart misconceptions. Okay. How many people know that in our community? So it's about generating awareness through evangelism and service. Just getting out there, showing up, you know, just getting out there. And yeah, it's just been a huge blessing to be able to be a part of the growth and development of our community's humanitarian efforts. And as we continue to go deeper and deeper into this, as we continue to further move forward into this pandemic and with all of these the new normals, it's more important than ever that we remember our humanity, but not our dark side of our humanity, right? Remember the light, remember the life, you know, remember, right? And then little by little, lives are changed, little by little. Families are restored, little by little. Communities are reestablished. Oh wait, I messed that up. It's lives changed, families reestablished, and communities restored. See? So, anyways, B. Lewis, Truckee, California, checking out.